Oh no, now I have to be Miriam.
She's recording. Oh no.
You see, she's been on Gogglebox.
She has? We've
Miriam.
missed you here, Miriam.
But for a good cause.
Oh.
Good cause.
Stand up to cancer.
Yeah.
Well, they're all sitting down.
What to do?
Read me my pornography.
Ah!
A fresh hot new blanket is
A hot new blanket.
Maybe we could do one after this.
I just kicked the microphone.
That's fine. The microphone.
Your phone.
Telephone.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
I was to say hello to you, not to them.
Oh,
but
hiya.
hello. Tony and Helen.
Tony and Helen.
We're back being... no.
You didn't...
I didn't catch it because we're not doing that anymore.
Because that's Wallace and Gromit. Did you enjoy that episode? I thought it was
That's
fun.
all in the past. This world's waited long enough.
Right, I'm going to move the sweets out of the way.
Home at last. They've just released the Sunset Boulevard soundtrack with Nicole.
But to be fair, if I was going to see Sunset, I'd be going to see it because I want to see her all covered in blood and like, ugh.
Yeah. You see that sliding playbills?
As
Just in full blood, yeah.
that's amazing.
I'd go
Very
see it for the man in his
Halloween-y.
pants.
I'd go and see it. Have you ever caught him running up and down the Strand?
Catch him, Derry.
Down the Strand.
Well.
Who is he?
Tom. That's your lot. Tom. It might not even be Tom.
You're doing a bit of me.
I mean, if he's not... there's already a camp woman in it. And I'm remembering her.
Oh, sure.
I'm not thinking... No one gives a shit about Joe, the character.
Or Steve, whatever his name is.
Is it Joe Gillis, the character? Who cares?
All I know about Sunset Boulevard is when we went to see at the club that must not be named. Can we name it now? Is it better?
I don't know what you're talking about.
RVT.
Okay, we can name it.
Oh, and everyone came out as Norma Desmond. And we went to
Sending the
see
Clowns. Twats.
Fat Butcher.
Fat Butcher and et al.
Et al. So.
That was lovely. I listened to Patti LuPone's audiobook a couple of weeks ago.
Which is an audiobook?
It's so good. And now I'm listening to Barbara Streisand's audiobook, which is 48 hours long.
Oh my god.
It's great.
Are we listening to Miranda Hart's audiobook?
No.
Because I thought she was going to be
She was
gay.
going to reveal something else. Okay, yep.
We all have eyes. We all have eyes. The hills have eyes.
No smoke without
Halloween.
Day. Have the land stop screaming.
Anyway.
Are you listening to it?
What?
Amanda Hart. Miranda. Amanda Barnes.
No, I'm not.
From the general Yorkshire area.
Not.
No.
I mean, I'm sorry for her. Whatever her.
I'm sorry to hear that your grandma passed away, but her dear I don't have to be friends with you.
Quite.
Today.
Oh,
hello. I'm Kate Butch.
And I'm Caitlin Powell.
And this is the final spooky edition.
Ooh.
Before we do a creepy edition next week.
Yeah, because this is what happened, listeners. Our lovely patrons were given a choice of 5? 6? 5?
A slack handful.
Of spooky themed thing. And there was a
They couldn't make
tie.
their fucking minds up. Thank you very much, patrons.
Thank you so much. Also, it's fun. I don't know about you, but we've been doing this for a while. It's really fun to put a poll up and see like so much engagement.
Don't put your poll up near me.
But there's so much engagement.
Poll up in the Sri Lanka. A quiz gone by the podcast where we talk about nostalgic film and TV and try and work out if that.
Big click in my neck.
Oh, put your big click away. What made us queer?
That's what made us queer.
You've got your poll and your click.
Yes.
And today we have answered the call of democracy.
Yes, and we're
Sort
doing
of.
this today
And the other tie next week.
The other tie next week.
Because that's...
the least...
It's quite November-y.
Yes. I made a list on Letterboxd of November coded films.
What's on there, please?
I can't remember.
Excellent.
But it's
journalism.
labyrinth. It's like autumnal, but not... Ooh, it's autumnal, but slightly bleaker than orange. Do you know what I mean?
It's silver.
October is orange.
November's grey.
November's grey.
December's white. December can be magic again.
What colour's January? I think of it as like a steel, like a
Oh,
dark.
yes. Another grey.
Yeah, and then
A sadder grey.
February, straight to blue. What?
Oh.
Trans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then March? Maybe March is pink.
I think of March as like a sage.
Oh.
Okay.
And then April's green.
April's pure green.
April's green, mama.
May's like lilac to me.
I was going to say a purple type Christmas,
yeah.
yeah.
June is like
Busting out all over.
that's like a magenta pink to me.
Yeah.
July's
red.
July's red. Leo season. Don't fuck about.
August
is like
we're turning into the oranges of
yeah. Actually, I think August is like a sort of irritating yellow because it's the fringe.
Yes. August
and
is
then
yellow.
September actually is like a browny orange to me. And then
October's
October
pure orange.
Pure orange.
Pumpkin orange.
Pumpkin orange.
We don't have to tell you that. And today we're going back to 2004.
Yes.
To, I think, one of my first, certainly, memorable cinema experiences.
I agree. And I remember it because my dad hated this.
My dad probably didn't come.
Did you ever, like, your
attempt.
parents... You're at the age where you weren't quite going to the cinema on your own, and but your parents had to bring you to...
7?
You know those films where you had to sit there and you were just aware of your parents being like, what the fuck is this?
No, I was aware of my own enjoyment and I did not give a shit.
That tracks.
That's
very much.
Or not. They drove me to Chesterfield.
On their head be it.
To the Cineworld, which I once accidentally called Kine World because I was just learning how to read.
That makes a lot of sense.
And to this day, I have a degree.
But not in English, so...
In writing. Not in reading.
For the screen. For actors
stage.
to read, so it doesn't have to really...
It doesn't have to track. Yeah. To this day, they're still like, every time we drive past the Cineworld, they're like, "Well, do you remember when you called it Kine World?" And I'm like...
You never let me forget.
We could do a list of the embarrassing things you've done, Teresa. Number 1, have me. I'd be mortified. I'd never leave the house again if I'd given birth to me. Kine World.
Kine World. So...
We're going... So what Scooby-Doo 2, colon, Monsters Unleashed. Because like a dog. Oh, fuck off.
This is Feathers McGraw all over again.
Well, in direct contrast to last week when we did Wallace and Gromit and the dog was the best part of it.
Kill the dog.
You flip the script, Scooby-Doo 2. Kill that dog. The dog's the worst. I'm sorry, I'm in it for the humans, the interpersonal relationships between the humans, and the cunty outfits worn by Sarah Michelle Gellar.
And a very cunty outfit.
Worn by Linda Cardellini, I'm so sorry.
Yes. And also, I thought that I would be more annoyed with... What's the human
Shaggy.
version of the dog? Yes, Shaggy. He is.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And, but... I think because I recently watched Scream for the first time, and Matthew Lillard's in... Lillard?
Yes.
Lillard is in that, sorry. I'm a bit weird today.
Today?
And so I was just excited to see him again. He's always a little weird, but he's got range. Within the weirdness, I reckon.
Yeah. They're all very good.
Scream is fantastic.
I've not seen it.
It's... Like it's 90s, whatever,
Yeah.
2000, whatever. But it's good.
Okay.
I didn't realise it was so good. Every year, me and my girlfriend.
Fiance.
I need to get used to that.
Oh my god.
How embarrassing. We carve an intricate pumpkin and
That's your business.
It is. And this year, Amy did Bob from Beetlejuice, little small head.
Have you seen the little dog doing it?
No.
They put a little dog in a pram, but they're in a wheelchair, and they it's a little chihuahua, and he's the head.
I have seen that. Yeah, and I did Drew Barrymore on the phone going. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely. I can't really tell from the carving, but I think once
when the
once
light's
there's
in.
a candle.
Yeah.
Fun. Have you taken pictures of them?
Yes, don't worry.
Lovely. Just so the lovely patrons can see. Oh no, and the people. All the people can see. Go to Kayla's Instagram, for God's sake.
Well, it'd probably be...
I don't know anymore. This is going out on Halloween Day.
It is.
Will you post it on Halloween Day?
I can do... I'll
Post it on the Quiz Gone By account.
Okay, fine, I'll do that.
On the grid.
I'll do it on the grid?
Post it on the grid, then people can go back if they're listening to this in, like...
That's exciting.
Purple February, or whatever we called it. Anyway.
23% on Rotten Tomatoes.
This?
Yeah. But weirdly, like 70% on the other thing, the other metrics.
100% from Rotten Kathy Bastard.
Oh, really?
I loved it. I was watching it at double the speed.
Okay, well
because I
that'll...
got to plug in.
So...
That's my business.
A bit like putting a kid in front of, like, Bluey or something. You were sort of excited by the colours and sounds. Okay, good.
And the cunty outfits.
Yes. 1 hour, 28 minutes.
45 minutes if you watch it on double speed.
Sure.
It's written by James Gunn.
Is it?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well done, James.
Right.
Well done for you.
Nice. We've got Freddie Prinze.
Junior.
I didn't realise it was Prinze. Why is it Prinze?
Don't know why it's Prince.
Should be Prince. I say Freddie Prinze Jr.
Freddie Prinze Jr., yeah, did you say it quick? Maybe we could
Freddie
start.
Prinze.
Freddie Prinze Jr., who is married to SMG.
No.
Yes! We did this last time, I'm sure.
But she is so...
Roll the tapes of the first time we did Scooby-Doo.
She is so much more beautiful.
No, he's cute.
He's a thumb.
But he might be very nice. He might be kind. He might lead with kindness. He might take only photographs, leave only footprints.
But he might be a Scientologist. We don't know.
No, they're good people,
Are they?
I think.
Okay.
Question mark.
Linda.
Jinkies, Linda.
Jinkies.
And we do see Linda's Jinkies later on.
I pause and rewind, yes.
But she's not there yet. We're not there yet.
No.
We're at the grand opening of the Coulsonian Criminology Museum.
And a pterodactyl is flying through the city. That was very cool, very immersive.
Yes. They've got a mystery machine limo. Obsessed with
a
that.
high-octane start for Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed.
The design, the production design.
It's good.
A spectacular work.
Yeah,
well
spectacular.
Done.
Daphne's in feathers. Controversially, I didn't think this was particularly...
It wasn't a cuntiest outfit.
Not for Daphne.
Not for Judy.
No.
What's that?
You tell me, babe.
Someone had a dog called Judy.
It's not Judy Garland, it's just...
No, just every time the dog would like beg for like some chocolate or something, they'd be like, not for Judy. So not for Judy. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
But I've just taken not for Judy out of context.
These...
Not for Judy.
Not for Judy. I got us some little monster sweets.
And old Kathy can't have them.
No, because they've got bits of cow
They've
in it.
got bones. Have you seen Chimp Crazy?
No, but I saw you've been watching it. Into the night.
Into the night.
I want to, though, but also do I? Because I've seen Nope and I see what those chimps do.
It's bananas.
Oh,
pun intended.
I've made a big mistake.
Oh, no. Not for Chewy.
Talk to us about chimps while I get through this.
Just there's a bit where she's like, I've had him cremated, and they're like, we're going to do a test.
I heard cremated, but I got that word in my head confused with...
Circumcised.
Yes! You can't do that.
I wouldn't put it past her. I think she breastfed the chimp.
Is she like part of the... Because there's that woman that got her face torn off.
They talk about that.
But she's not related or... They're not friends.
No. I think that woman's dead now.
Oh, yeah.
But she didn't get killed by the chimp.
Oh!
There's an Oprah interview where she's got no face.
No.
And she's in like a hat with a veil. And Oprah's like,
I have seen that.
veil.
I have seen that, yeah.
And there was another one.
That bit is in Nope.
There's a woman whose daughter got like mauled, but she survived.
Good for her. But these people aren't friends. I just feel like if
they
I was
all know
obsessed
each
with
other because
chimps,
they're all in the chimp
community, yeah.
The chimp industry.
I think it would be insane if there were multiple chimp-having women in the US, just in one country, and they weren't on a WhatsApp group at least.
Yeah, it's bananas.
I
I would recommend. I'd very much recommend.
What's it on?
I watched it on Sky, because I've got Sky, but...
Oh, la-di-da.
You can find it somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah. Fred's in a blue suit. I don't care. Don't invite him to the Met Gala.
They're all meeting their like, packs of fans.
Yes.
And who's Velma's fans? Lesbians.
Neurodivergent lesbians. Little nerds. I would have been in that group.
You are in that group. So,
Yes.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. No. What group would you be in?
Dogs.
I enjoyed... Also, at a different point, I would have been in Shaggy's group, which is just kind of like...
Stoners.
Yeah.
I'd be in Daphne's group, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, another point, I would have been in Daphne's. I contain multitudes.
If they made this film today, it wouldn't be like teenage girls.
No.
It would be gays.
It would be gays, for sure. Also, speaking of, Shaggy is wearing, like, a cunty ruffled 70s shirt and, like, a brown cord suit. And I know it's supposed to be ugly, but I know a lesbian in East London wearing that right now. It looks so good.
I love how they've, like, taken the colours and, like, just the
costume department must have had a riot. Anyway.
Alicia Silverstone is here.
Playing
As if.
Heather Jasper Howe. Now, before we started... Heather Jasper Now, before we started, I turned to you and said, I have something to tell you. And it's mad. It's going to blow
I've been on tenterhooks.
You're on your iPad, right?
I'm on my iPad.
I would love you to Google.
I don't have your internet.
What?
You've never given me your Wi-Fi.
Fuck. Okay.
This is what I'd like to reveal to you now. I've never felt at home.
I will Google Heather Jasper Howe. And I encourage the listeners at home to do the same.
Is she a serial killer?
No.
Oh. Is she chimp crazy?
Okay, this is a long road, but I promise it's worth it. You know how broken Google is right now?
Yes.
Where they've paid off, they're using AI, and it doesn't make any sense, and when you search something, the first result is not the
thing that you want.
The thing that you want. Just scroll down a smidge. Sorry, this is mainly for the patrons, but Kathy's on my phone. Yeah. When you search Heather Jasper Howe, you do a dramatic reading in a second. It links you to a fake Scooby-Doo wiki kink website. What is the kink, listeners? Take it away, Kathy.
Heather Jasper Howe is a fart maiden from Scooby-Doo 2: Monsters Unleashed. She is a reporter who first appeared early in the film at a red carpet event, proudly introducing Mysteries Inc. with her Krabby Patty smell farts, full stop, comma, who are now celebrities due to the events in the previous film as a farty party ghost.
Click on it, there's more.
Oh, God.
Because I investigated, obviously.
Later on, the evil Heather decided to belittle Daphne and question her role model in the group as a Madame Gasoline. Gasoline.
Yes.
She later appeared on TV and hide bugs in Scooby's couch and give them jar of farts. Who do you think you are? And exchanged it with jar of farts of Scooby and Shaggy from Mysteries Inc. to turn themselves in for the crimes. Yeah.
It gets homophobic in a second.
But in the end of the film, Heather was revealed to be the evil masked figure behind the events. Spoilers, sorry. Because Shaggy opened a jar and jerked off his Johnson after realising the farts are not his and his dog, but they smell girly.
Not girly farts.
Not gassy maiden. Dr. Jonathan Jacobo, who drinks coffee with her farts, get his revenge against the group and Heather because he was actually a homosexual man attracted to male gas. When he realised Heather is actually a lesbian and that she smelled Daphne's sweated socks, he just farted in her lobby, driving her insane.
You are welcome.
And if you would like to hear me read more terribly written erotica, patreon.com/quiz, we're doing My Immortal.
Yeah. So...
Well, we've just done that. That's the whole film.
The restraint it has taken me to not, like, call you immediately.
I'm thrilled that you saved that for me. Fart maiden.
Fart maiden. I have to assume it's a thing in the community.
I don't like it as a community. I'm sorry. I'm going to kink shame.
I don't want to kink shame, but I will.
Don't call it a fart maiden.
What the fuck? Also, so it's weirdly, that page is the only page on the web. I don't know what's happened. But if you go to, like, I think it's Scooby-Doo Mania, the rest of the pages are just random fan wiki pages about Scooby-Doo and Shaggy.
Mm-hmm.
The most popular page is Heather Jasper Howe.
Fart Maiden.
Awful. So yeah, that's how broken Google is. You cannot Google an innocent villain.
Or not.
Sorry.
She's nasty. She's generally nasty. There's a bald man lurking as well.
Mm-hmm.
Put a pin in him. He'll pop. They've donated the costumes of the ghosts that they've unmasked to this exhibition.
Mm-hmm. I love the costume for the 10,000 volt ghost.
Yes.
So cool. And the tar monster?
Yes.
They're all really cool.
Minor 49er.
He's my least favourite.
And the Black Knight.
The Black Knight's pretty cool.
Fart Maiden, I've just remembered.
Yeah.
Sorry. The curator of it is the lovely Seth Green.
Oh!
From Buffy. He's a werewolf in Buffy. You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I know of the name.
He's also the voice of Chris in Family Guy. He invented Robot Chicken. The show, created it.
Oh.
Yes. He's very nerdy and clumsy.
Yes.
He's called Patrick, the curator.
Yeah.
He asks her on a date. Velma.
Well, I don't buy this.
Well, she's like...
Velma the lesbian.
It's like, we got a date. And she's like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
Yeah, I do buy this, actually. She spends her whole time trying to sabotage a relationship with this man, and good for her.
Although I think he's like a man that... Correct me if I'm wrong. A man that lesbians would like.
Oh, I've dated this man, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like...
That's absolutely what's happening.
Nerdy and sweet.
Yeah, harmless.
He's a lesbian man.
Yeah. He's a trans man.
You see... What? No.
He's got trans man energy.
Yes.
He's very sweet.
I was going to say, but he is... No, someone else.
Someone else's. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of gender play.
There's a lot of gender stuff going on, but I do think he has trans man energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least written by a woman energy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something crashes through the window.
The pterodactyl ghost.
The pterodactyl costume has come to life.
Yeah.
They try and tie it up, but they can't. It drags Scooby and Shaggy around the room because they're useless.
Yeah. And there's a glowing, like, pterodactyl... Scale. They just pick up with their hands.
Put a glove on, Velma.
There's no little plastic bag they're putting into. There's no tongs. This film is making my Velma out to be a fool. She's no fool.
A mockery of the forensic industry.
Oh, who's going to follow procedure? Velma.
Velma, the autistic lesbian.
Yeah. Anyway.
A man in a mask and a big shock of hair.
Tinsel hair, pretty camp.
Yeah, it's like onyx. Is that the word of the...
The black stone?
The mask is like... It's like black AB.
AB?
Rhinestone.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Or I've got a hat for you to rhinestone if you want to rhinestone a hat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
For the panto.
I love rhinestoning. It puts my brain on, like, pause.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I found that makes my brain stop going.
Excellent. I'll bring it for you.
Yeah.
Yes, he threatens them, this man in the mask.
Yes.
And then he flies off with a pterodactyl into the night.
Yes. And they find a secret hatch. And there's the brilliant line, the real pterodactyl ghost must have come through here. What are we doing?
Velma, the amount of episodes of Scooby-Doo, and they still believe that they're ghosts.
I know.
It is someone in a mask.
It's someone in a mask.
It's never not someone in a mask.
Pierre Novelli has a great bit about how, in The Quiet Ones, which I think you can watch on YouTube, about how Scooby-Doo is always about the most boring crime. It's like, oh, he's dressed up as Dracula. And it's like, yeah, to devalue property. It's not like... It's so good. Watch it. But, so they make it out like... Oh, okay. So, they research... This might happen later on. Into the pterodactyl ghost, the original one. And they find out it was Jonathan Jacobo. And they make up this whole thing about him being a crazy scientist. In the original Scooby-Doo plot, it's a guy called Johnny who dresses up as a pterodactyl to terrorise a hang gliding contest.
Fair enough. Do what
you gotta do.
Alicia Silverstone interviews Fred, despite Daphne telling him not to, and she kind of smears their name and uses his quotes out of context. Mm-hmm. They go to their house, which is, I'll say it, amazing.
It is fantastic.
It's beautiful.
It's giving a bit My Parents Are Aliens.
Bit My Parents Are Aliens, bit Judy Jetson Hooker.
What's that?
The Jetsons.
Oh.
It's another cartoon by these same people.
Hooker.
It's... Oh, I shouldn't say Shangela anymore, but... It's giving Judy Jetson Hooker. Do you remember from like series 3 of Drag Race?
Oh, no, I don't remember.
Judy Jetson Hooker.
I always found her annoying.
Okay.
And now I feel correct. Well, not just annoying, a criminal, but, you know.
The rest of the gang chat shit about how useless Shaggy and Scooby are.
When they're right there!
They're
like,
right
behind
there.
a cupboard,
They're right.
But, like...
I'd do it.
Yeah. I once accidentally did do it at school.
I once accidentally texted someone called Sam about how I didn't like someone called Sam and I texted the wrong Sam.
I once screenshotted someone's message that I thought was unreasonable and then sent it back to them.
Horrible.
Oh, and it was. I remember being like, well, if you don't want me to do that...
It's why I save my being bitchy now for real life.
For being recorded on a...
What are we doing here? Is this thing on? Is that my
Truman
camera?
Show.
It is still on, that's good.
Thank God.
We're half an hour in and we haven't spoken about the film.
It's fine.
Shaggy decides that they won't be goofy anymore and they're going to be real detectives.
Yes.
They arrive in turtlenecks.
I also don't know why this is such a big deal. Like, they have their little stoner. In all police procedurals, one of them's an alcoholic. Like, what? You can get stuff done with a substance problem. That's been proved.
And Scooby's in Daphne's boots.
Fabulous.
Gay.
Although, as she points out, purple go-go boots and an orange sweater. What are we doing? If you say you liked it...
She wears purple and has what colour hair?
Nah, but it's different.
Hypocrite.
The boots with a chunky Velma turtleneck, it's not working.
Maximalism, colour blocking, I'm into it.
Make it work, designers.
I like it, Picasso. The pterodactyl scale comes back as positive.
Yes.
And the backstory was the mad scientist Jonathan Jacobo, who died while attempting to escape prison.
Yes.
And his cellmate was just released, who was Old Man Wiggles.
Old Man Wiggles!
He's the original Black Knight ghost.
And we saw him in the crowd
He's
for a
the bald
second
man
at the
that we
very
put a pin
start.
in.
Yes.
When he
And they knew each other because they were cellmates. Don't make them... This is like when they made... Like, Rose West and Myra Hindley were in the same, like, corridor and they started fucking.
Did they?
They were very close friends. They started fucking.
Girl.
And then, sorry, not to turn this into a true crime podcast, but they had to move Rose West because Joanna Dennehy came in and started threatening to kill her.
Who's Joanna Dennehy?
She killed a load of men in Cambridge. Good for her, honestly. No.
But
a very sad tale. I love it when among serial killers there's like a code. So that she's like, I may have stabbed 3 men, but you, Rose West, are fucked. What are you doing? Yeah, they had to remove Rose West from prison. I have a mother who's into true crime. I hear a lot of things.
They go to Old Man Wickles' mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Old Mansion Wickles, if you will. Thank you. There's a trapdoor under the doorbell.
Love that. I wish I had that.
And they fall into a cave. You would.
I do too.
For me, when I'm early.
Yes.
But wait there till the time we agreed.
Put you in storage.
I was a couple of minutes late today.
I loved it. It was amazing. I was like, oh, lovely.
I got free time.
Although it did mean, because I knew you were coming round today, about 10 minutes early I was waiting there with a yoghurt.
You see, I'm training you.
No, I'm training you.
We're training each other.
With Pavlov's dog in it. No.
Although, yes, they fall into this like ball cage and they roll down. Like they're in a marble
little
run.
hamster ball.
Yes.
It's really cute.
The lock is like a laser thumbprint scanner.
And when they get down there are 2 other people in little hamster balls, and it's like
a Girl Scout selling cookies and like Mormons.
Mormons.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
And it's a thumbprint scanner, and they're like, oh, what are we going to do with the thumbprint scanner? And Daphne is like, give me my makeup bag.
Yes.
And they're like, stupid Daphne being a girl.
Women in STEM.
She uses the blush and a pore strip.
Yeah. Would that work?
I'm not a scientist.
We're neither women nor in STEM, so what are we supposed to do with that?
Look at these stems. No. For those not on the pitch, I just kicked my leg up.
A sad little can.
Is it worth paying? No.
I
Wiki
reckon.
feet. Lily Allen.
What?
Lily Allen
Yeah.
makes more money selling pictures of her feet online than she does from Spotify. Good for you, girl.
Are you kidding me? Good for her.
They're not great feet either. No offence,
They're
Lily.
not.
Not to be like foot police. This is the foot police.
This is the foot police.
They're fine.
Good
They're certainly feet.
Do you think people are into feet?
Some people are into feet, yeah.
Much like some people are into farts.
Foot maiden.
Foot maiden, sorry. Do you think they're more
Lady
into
Foot
it
Locker.
if the person is famous?
They must be.
Yeah.
I wonder if I'm on Wiki Feet. I don't think so.
Oh, I bet you are.
I've never got my feet out for anybody.
You never barefoot in the workroom?
No. Nor in the workplace. Oh my god. Oh, so I'm rehearsing for a musical. Come and see it if you listen to this when it comes out. If you're in Salisbury on Saturday, Sunday. And the other day they were like,
Salisbury contingent.
should we all take our shoes off and our socks off so we can feel grounded? And I was like, I'd rather die. I would generally rather die.
What?
I don't want anyone to think of me
Actors
having
are
feet.
weird, man.
A lot of the I'm having a lovely time and everyone's lovely.
Yeah.
Sometimes the warm-ups are a bit wanky.
Says the person who plays Good Clap, Bad Clap.
Good clap, back clap is so much fun. No, the warm-ups are like...
And also the Australian one.
G'day, Bruce.
G'day, Bruce.
Say g'day to Bruce.
Yeah.
But just, sometimes there's a bit like, do we need to be doing all this? But I'm kind of realising that I'm not an actor.
Do you zip zap boing?
No, it's none of that.
Oh, it's not fun.
It's like feeling the earth.
Is it like pretending to be a tree?
Not hugely, but sometimes it's a bit like... And everyone's discussing their thought processes, and I'm like, I'm really happy for you. Genuinely really happy, but...
I'm here to have a good time.
My thing, as like a person who's more in like the comedy sense sphere, I'm thinking about the impact that it's going to have on the audience.
Yeah.
What the audience is going to see and hear and feel. But everyone else, because they're all actors, I'm not saying this is wrong, it's just different and not what I do. They're thinking of the intention. They're thinking of what they're doing.
Is there logic in...
But I'm like, no, the audience has to laugh at this bit and this is how I make them laugh.
Also,
that'd be the truth.
Are you then... Wait, do you only have funny bits? Or do you have...
No, I have some serious bits.
Okay, but then are you thinking at
I want the
that
audience
point,
to cry.
I want the audience to cry at this point.
And here's how I will make them cry.
That just sounds like autism, babe.
Sounds like maybe I'm not as good an actor as the others.
The professionally
They
trained
all
actors.
really... they all sing so lovely. They sing so nice.
Wait, did you do acting at uni?
I did theatre : writing, directing and performance.
Okay.
I'll do anything with the colon.
But,
You bring the semi, I'll bring the colon.
Okay. Ha ha ha. Was it...
No, it was that. It was wanky.
acting.
It was wanky.
Oh, okay, so you
Yeah,
are
I was
a
like,
trained
I'm
actor.
back here. I'm not... I wouldn't...
Did you apply for drama school? Sorry, I don't know when this became an interview.
I did, I never went. Didn't get in.
Oh.
Because I was 18 and I knew nothing.
So, there was a time when
Also,
I was a
I auditioned
teenager...
with a female Shakespeare monologue. We should have seen it coming!
There was a period in my teens where I was like, maybe I do drama, maybe I do acting. And then I listened to a Alan Rickman interview where he was like, no one who's 18 should be going to drama school. You should be going to drama school when you're like late 20s.
You've had some life experience.
Because you don't know what the fucking
I
emotion
don't know what
is.
the fucking emotion is.
Yeah.
Never had one. That's autism, babe.
I'm the other way, I'm too much.
Oh.
I'm too much or a robot. That's... Yeah. Anyway.
All that to say, they're all very good, and I'm very like waving through a window. Like, how can I be like you?
Well, that's what you do on Gingers.
Watch Ginger's House.
Yes.
But no, I don't want it to seem like I'm disparaging their good work. It's just very different for what I do.
I might do a bit of disparaging.
Oh no, but they're so good. They sing so nice.
Oh, I love it.
But we might be doing an open dress rehearsal if you want to come. But
what does that mean?
we're doing a dress rehearsal and people can come and see it.
Like in Smash?
Yes.
Oh.
I'll let you know.
Okay. In Salisbury? Oh, no, where you're rehearsing.
Yeah. In Chiswick.
Oh, sure, doctor yourself, why not?
They don't know where in Chiswick.
But they might camp outside Chiswick.
When this comes out, we'll be gone.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I know what you mean, but it makes it sound like we never stay in the same place. So no one can catch us.
Keep you on your toes.
Right, where are
they're free from the paw strip, and they split up and search for clues.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't split up.
Don't do
Don't
it.
search for clues. Just fuck off. Just go home. Daphne and Velma find glow-in-the-dark footprints, which lead to a book that was once owned by Jonathan Jacobo.
And Scoob is being a zany fool and doing bits.
Smack him.
He's
No to animal cruelty,
yeah.
but this is a collection of pixels.
Get slapping.
Get slapping.
If it's a collection of pixels.
Sorry, Peter.
Peter?
The charity.
Not
Peter.
Peter. We should apologise to Peter Salas for all we've said.
He's dead, he won't know.
No.
If you hear
Don't tell him.
Don't tell.
We've got a ghost.
No,
Not to be
you
too
haven't.
spooky. We have.
No,
Well,
you haven't.
What I mean by that
No.
is Amy keeps leaving the door open and then going, I didn't leave the door open. It must be a ghost. I really hope they don't listen to this episode.
Have you got a ghost, or is it a fiance with ADHD?
I'm going to make that a bit. I'm taking that. Fucking hell. Yeah. Where are we going?
The book is a manual on creating monsters.
It's a Celtic text.
There's something there. There's something on the tip of my tongue there. What is
A
Celtic text?
Celtic text.
Clit?
Clit. Look at us go.
You can get the word clit out of Celtic.
You surely can. Right.
Shaggy and Scooby are generally useless.
Yes.
But they do find a clue about something called the faux ghost.
Faux ghost tonight.
Tonight.
Post-it note.
But the actual Black Knight ghost is here. Oh no.
Oh yeah, and they run. And they barricade themselves in this gorgeous, like, conservatory type room. What was this? What do you use it for? Events? Lovely.
Daphne fights him off with a sword. Fit.
Takes off her jacket so there's more room to swing. And I was like, thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Very fit, very lovely, very good. Thank you, film.
Velma works out where his weak spot is, and would you believe it's his bollocks?
Oh, I think I zoned out for this bit.
You would.
Yeah. I was like, oh, bollocks. Nah.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh, bollocks.
He's dead. Oh, bollocks. That's really funny.
Is that Dieter Garber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe they should have had someone back to coach the acting challenge, but...
Who would that be?
Maybe somebody won last year, I don't know, but...
Who won last year?
Who won last
Tamara
year?
Thomas.
Choffin' hell!
Choffin' hell! Oh, but she's ever so thin.
She's ever so thin.
She's ever so thin.
No, she is funny.
Oh, she is, yes.
She's got no teeth.
What?
She's got no teeth. Do you remember the whole thing about Tamara Thomas not having no teeth?
Wait, are her teeth just, like...
No, she has teeth, it's just you can't see them. Do you not remember that? We went to the finale viewing, and she got her teeth out and showed everyone. No, she, like, opened her lips as wide as they could and showed everyone her teeth.
Oh.
Do you not remember the whole thing about... That was her thing! Square jaw, no teeth.
Square jaw, no teeth, sure. I don't remember.
Lovely lady.
But I believe it happened. Lovely lady. Lovely pretty lady.
Lovely pretty lady.
Yes.
Should have been the bottom for the makeover, but... Shein. Back at the house.
Where's she in?
No, I love her. No, I love her. No.
No?
No,
don't.
no,
Oh, don't. Oh, stop.
Don't
Oh,
you put
don't.
words in my mouth.
Don't you
It's still
dare.
full of teeth.
Are you listening to the lovely new podcast?
No.
No, me neither.
I had enough of this. I had enough of this filming.
Michael and Tamara are so funny, but I'm like, what have you got to say?
I'm happy for them. I'm sure they're having a lovely time.
Yes, I'm sure. They got Kitty on, I saw that.
Did they?
Yeah.
They've not invited me, and that's why I've not listened to it.
Well, you're not globally hated.
Yet.
Yes, there's still time.
Let's see how this podcast goes.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so back at the mystery house, and Shaggy uses squirty cream to pretend that Scooby has rabies.
And they seem unconcerned that their pet dog is dying.
They're like, just take a walk.
Yeah.
Walk it off, Scooby.
Walk it off. Yeah.
I love squirty cream. Did I tell you about the pudding that my mum used to give me, and now she's gaslighting me into saying that she never did?
Did you just squirt cream in your face?
She used to get her... Don't be so wicked. Don't talk rot.
Oh, don't talk rot. You're absolutely fine.
She'd get a ramekin, fill it with squirty cream, put a couple of sprinkles on,
Yeah.
and be like, that's your pudding. That's for afters.
That sounds like a Teresa after. That sounds... From what you've told me about your mother.
But also it's just air.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think it gives...
That's a your mum pudding.
No, my mum...
Your mum wouldn't have pudding, sorry.
My mum would be like some dried apricots and they'd be ever so sugary. Only
Here's
3 for
nuts.
you. Yeah.
Do you have a fruit or yogurt as a concept? Did you have that?
Fruit what?
You can have fruit or yogurt. That's what my mum would say.
Oh, fruit or yogurt.
If you're hungry, you can have fruit or yogurt. Why is she northern? She's from Luton, I don't know, but...
Oh, like, if you're hungry, don't have an unhealthy snack, have fruit or yogurt. I think the unhealthy snack wasn't an option, so...
Oh, I see. But it was just like, that was her catchphrase, was fruit or yogurt.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Fruit or yogurt.
Fruit?
Yogurt.
Yogurt.
Now, why am I yogurt?
You don't have to be yogurt, you could be...
What sort of yogurt am I?
Muller corner.
Oh, fruity or chocolatey?
Oh. I think fruity.
Thank you. I love apricot.
It's a compote.
Apricot?
Not my favourite.
Do you not? Oh.
You can still be apricot.
What's the other one? Strawberry?
You don't have to be my favourite.
Strawberry, apricot.
There's like a blueberry one, isn't there?
Oh, I'll be blueberry. I'll be blueberry.
I'll be blueberry.
Veruca, no.
Violet. You're turning violet.
Yes.
Anyway, we are 40 minutes in.
God.
Velma discovers that the pterodactyl scale contains randamonium.
Yes, the critical ingredient for making monsters.
And it comes from silver mines.
That's convenient. There's a silver mine round the corner.
Lovely Patrick, Seth Green arrives, and Velma freaks out, but Daphne gives her a lovely pep talk about how she's fab, and how Daphne isn't always really super confident anyway. And then they kiss.
Yeah, it's really hot. Oh, fuck, that was the fanfic.
Then we woke up.
No, she says, werewolves and ghosts, we unmask them. And there's a shrivelly little man inside. And Daphne's like, well, it's kind of the same when you're dating. Straight people are so nihilistic. The horrors of being straight. The way straight girls are like, oh, God, my boyfriend's awful. I hate him. I'm like, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it, babe.
Masking.
Yeah.
Velma.
Compet. Wait, hang on. She does dress up, so I guess it's... She avoided him in the start, but now she's changing herself like Sandy in Greece. So I think it's Compet 1, Lesbianism 1 currently. We'll see how it goes, how it tops up.
Yes, Daphne gives her a makeover into the vinyl catsuit.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Squeak,
squeak, squeak, squeak. The reason for the season. Fabulous.
Gay.
I do remember watching this and going, oh.
I went, oh, but for a different reason.
You went, oh, no.
Does that come in my size?
Why has no one done... Oh, no, Gigi Good,
everyone.
Gigi Good did Daphne. I mean, on the runway.
Bailey J. Mills.
I've
as
just
Velma.
thrown tea all over myself. When did that happen?
You've thrown tea all over the podcast because the tea is... I can't even do that. I can't bring myself to do... Mom, hunty tea. Spill the tea, sis.
Okay. What are we doing? What's happening?
I don't know.
Okay.
We've become the Michael and Tamara podcast.
Oh, no!
Chop it out! What does that mean?
She tried to make her happen, but I don't know if anyone is... What is it?
Because I think you've got to pick a catchphrase that people can spell. Objectively.
Well, what about
But that's written down as exactly that number of H's, and that number of N's, and the capitals.
Yeah, how would you spell
I wouldn't. Just simply would not.
I would simply
and I
never
don't wish to give it any more thought.
No airtime.
No, bless her.
Right.
No, I love her. I sound so nasty about them all now. But I actually really like them.
I feel like people
I'm going for lunch with Michael next week.
I think people are familiar with the fact that drag queens joke about each other.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be the Daily Mail, if they get hold of this, fucking hell. No, you just have to attack another British institution.
I want Ginger Johnson dead. And maybe one day I'll get my wish. There's one person I'm going to outlive. It's Ginger Johnson.
How old is Ginger? I've got tea all over my face now.
She's 36, but she smokes like a 90-year-old. And the 90-year-old specifically, Dot Cotton. Meanwhile, Shaggy and Scooby go to the Faux Ghost, which is like a dive bar.
Yes.
Where all the clientele are ghosts that they've unmasked.
And who is playing at the dive bar but Big Brothers? They're singing their song New Flow, which my dad got me on CD when this came out.
What?
Yes! This is Big Bro taking over the show with his new flow. I was obsessed with this.
This is...
I think the lead singer is called Charisse. I might be wrong. I think she is.
It's life-changing information.
Yeah. They're all from London. So it's amazing they got on this. They have a great cover of that one that Ariana Grande did.
Popular.
Diamonds and rubies.
My favourite things.
Yeah.
Oh,
They do a cover of that.
good to know.
It's very, like, kind of cheesy 2000s rap.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect for a child like me.
A bit Baha Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They dress up in disguise as disco pimps.
How do we feel about this?
Dogs don't have a race.
So?
If we are to be offended by it,
Uh-huh.
we have assumed that Scooby-Doo is white.
Sure.
And I think that the
No,
dog...
I'm not saying any... I think we can chalk it up to the 2000s.
Oh, of course.
Do you know what I mean?
And the
We can
jumpsuit
go,
that he's wearing
It's fabulous.
is fabulous.
Yeah.
Does he need to wear the afro?
Does he need to? I don't think so.
Not to cancel this 20-year-old film. This dog witches will be
Dead.
dead. Or, well,
That's a
just,
dead
just
dog.
pixels.
Yeah.
But...
Eh. It gave me pause. Pause!
I thought you were doing that on purpose.
So, they got Whack-A-Mole of the Mystery Inc.
Yes, because everyone hates them. They're throwing
They're
darts in
throwing
their
darts.
face. And they meet Old Man Wiggles.
Yes.
Where he has like a heartfelt kind of moment where he's like,
Yeah.
it's being a villain is not all it's cracked up to be. I didn't write it all down because he was speaking very quickly.
Yeah.
Because I was watching it on 2 times.
He's like, don't be a villain.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, that's not what a villain would say.
And they're like, oh, so you must be really grateful to Mystery Inc. for unmasking you. He's like, no! If I see them, I'm going to cut their throats.
Yes, and then
They better
Scooby's
learn how to sell
disguise.
pussy in Iceland.
Oh, what?
Because if I ever see them again, I'm going to cut their fucking throats. Now get up there and make it look good.
What's happening?
You need to Google like Destiny's Child argument on YouTube. I'll show you later. Destiny's Child argument.
Oh.
But it's like dubbed over with some like terrible blaxploitation film.
I see.
It's
okay.
very good.
Okay.
Shut up, you junkie whore.
Right, okay. So, before you cancel yourself.
It's so funny.
Okay, I'm sure.
Because it syncs up with their words.
Sure. Scooby's disguise falls off and they escape and fall into a skip.
I want you to get up there and shake your asses proper.
Okay, so, and then, they're in the car squeaking,
Yes.
going to the museum.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised they didn't, if they were going to do a fart kink wiki, do it about this. She's like,
Prime fodder.
I didn't fart. Oh, the things I could do with that if I had a fart kink. I'll be all over it. If lawyers are listening, it's not illegal.
It should be. The museum's been broken into and all the costumes have been stolen.
Yes.
And Alicia Silverstone provokes Fred some more.
Yes.
And he's like, you're trying to make it look like I think Coolsville sucks.
You're like, oh no.
Oh no, the museum.
No.
Bloody MSM.
Why is he the spokesman? Because if he's not got anything else going
He's
for him, has he?
pretty. Blonde.
Blonde?
He's conventionally handsome.
I don't think he is.
He's not your type.
No.
I think he's... If I had to pick one of them...
Yeah. Well, of course, you're not going to fuck Shaggy, are you? Matthew Lillard?
No. I'm sorry.
No.
I'd pick the fit one.
Well, you've got blonde man, 2 women, one of who's definitely a lesbian, the other one Jurik's out, and whatever Shaggy is.
And a collection of pixels.
Yes.
I'm not fucking the dog.
But I think...
Because I'm not a dog fucking nonce.
And you fancy the penguins.
I fancy the penguins.
Anyway.
you.
I'm having fun.
Patrick is gutted that his exhibition has been fucked up. And he shouts at Velma.
This is so unnecessary.
Don't shout at Velma!
If you don't want... Also, don't shout at the people investigating and who are looking to see who's acting weird and might have done it.
And she
Don't be
unzips her
weird.
vinyl and she's got the turtleneck underneath it.
That was very funny.
Funny but sad. Moving. I
Sure.
was moved.
Oh, I laughed.
Wow.
Not normally probably the way round, but...
After the ass and compassion. As Alfred Jones had to say was, I think Cosmo sucks!
Great.
Daphne confronts Alicia about this, and Alicia's like, well, what do you do for the gang?
Yeah.
She does swords!
She does
She's just done swords!
And Daphne, there's deeper stuff going on. Daphne needs therapy, because it just takes one word from farty Alicia, and she's...
Fart maiden!
Fart maiden, and she's like, oh, yeah, I guess I am useless. It's like, no!
You do swords, you serve cunt!
You do swords and cunts!
Swords and cunt. Wait, swords, cunt.
Swords, cunt.
Both of you. You'll be both swords and cunt.
What?
I saw a man on the tube with a sword today.
You saw a man with what?
It's not MSM, MCM Comic Con.
Oh, is it?
MLM, no.
Hang on, what?
It's Comic Con.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on the Elizabeth line.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a man with a sword.
Is that at the place where DragCon is?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
One of my favourite bits, obviously walking around seeing all the drag queens, lovely, going out for lunch and seeing all the Comic-Con things. We met I don't know if I've said this, we met a lovely listener of the pod who was dressed as Red Guy from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I was on my own. You didn't meet Red Guy.
I didn't leave.
No, you were just chained to your window.
Oh no. A queue of people who want to pay me compliments.
Oh,
what
no.
a shame. I see a drag con this year. All my fabric arrived for my outfit. I'll tell you later. Daphne says that Alicia's nastiness sounds like the evil masked guy.
Well, she uses a phrase that the mask guy used before,
Yeah.
I think.
But then he appears on the top of the building.
So it can't be her.
And he told them, ha 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 ha.
Yes.
You silly cunts.
And they were at the docks. Docks?
They're around the back of the faux ghost.
Yeah, that's it.
In just like the shady part of town. And Scooby and Shaggy see an argument happening. And someone's like, get me the information now, you dickhead.
Someone's being proper like...
roughed up.
Yeah. And who turns around?
Patrick!
What the fuck's going on here?
And he's acting all shifty.
Yes.
And not fit. Okay. So
I've been through that before.
They follow Old Man Winkles into an abandoned part of town.
Yes.
Where there's a mine.
And they follow him as hedges.
Yes.
They disguise themselves as hedges. Better disguise than what they were wearing
disco
before.
Pimps.
Yeah.
As they're investigating this...
Two in the bush.
Is that what they say?
No, I'm just saying it.
You are. As they're investigating, they run into a little comedy skeleton.
Yeah, this kind of happened out of nowhere.
Yeah.
They're just walking through the dark and then, it's a skeleton, and there's a whole bit. It felt like they had some minutes to fill. They were like, we can't do 1 hour 20. Let's really eke this out.
Yeah. The other three arrive in the van.
Yeah.
And they're all like moping and sad.
Yeah. And Fred makes it worse.
Of course. And they burst in on Old Man Winkles.
Yes.
Who's pitching like a mining theme park to some men in suits.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Very funny. And he hated Jonathan Jacobo.
Yes, because Jonathan Jacobo...
He got the lead in My Fair Lady.
Bit of you.
Bit of me.
Bit of you. And also used to steal his tater tots?
Yes.
Potato smileys.
This Putting It Together that I'm in.
Putting it together.
Exactly.
Oh, of course.
Yes. Amara, who's in it,
yeah,
was in My Fair Lady in the as Eliza at like the Coliseum, like the big production. I think she was like the first black Eliza.
That's amazing.
She's so good.
Ooh.
And she's lovely.
Simply must attend.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Salisbury, but if you do
if there's an open dress, I'll let you know. The rest of you've missed it, and I only get like 4 people in. So.
And these idiots. Also, Mystery Inc. are supposed to be like private investigators. Replacement for the police.
Certainly talented.
And they admit to vandalising Old Man Wickles' home. This aged man who's got out of prison and is just trying to live his life. And they're like, and we broke in. That's a crime. For sure a crime.
For sure a crime. Scooby and Shaggy have escaped the comedy skeletons.
And they're in a lab.
Yeah, and he takes a potion that turns him into a monster and gives Shaggy a cracking rack.
It's estrogen.
It's estrogen.
Shaggy takes estrogen. Good for him.
And then Scooby turns into the Tasmanian Devil. Fun little Warner Brothers cross-pollination.
Then Shaggy's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Testosterone. My God.
He's running the gamut.
Yeah.
And then Scooby into like an Einstein-type genius dog who can...
Voiced by Cusco from The Emperor's New Groove.
Oh!
Yeah. But Fit Shaggy is like, no, we're not turning back. I want to be like this forever.
And Scooby's like, we need to turn back. Why?
Yeah.
You're much more helpful as a genius.
That's true. But I think Shaggy's much less helpful as a lumbering oaf.
That's true.
Better as a skinny oaf.
He smashes up and causes an explosion, and they turn them back to normal. It's much of a muchness. It's a comedy bit. It's a series of bits.
Yes.
It's a wicked world of bits.
Yeah. And then the rest of them discover the lab, and the machine makes the costumes into monsters.
Yes.
And Velma deduces that the masked man must have already had a pterodactyl costume to make the creature that broke into the museum originally. And who had access to the costumes? Patrick!
And she's devastated.
Yeah. I mean, she's only known him for, at most, a few weeks. So,
yeah,
get over it and move on, I reckon.
Shaggy and Scooby accidentally set off the monster-making machine. Because why wouldn't they?
Accidentally, and then sort of purposefully fiddle with it. And I'm like...
Stop purposely fiddling.
Stop DJing with it.
The gang has to save them, of course.
Yes.
And they grab the control panel and they escape.
We also meet the tar monster, who is cunt.
Yes.
Dripping.
The evil masked man arrives and sends the monsters after them.
Yes.
So Scooby, surfs away on the panel.
We need to establish that Scooby can surf. We need to get that in, so that later we're not like, wait, he can surf?
Oh, yeah, I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They're like, this dog needs to skateboard or whatever.
Yeah.
It needs to happen.
And they, all end up in the mystery machine, and they're like, we have to go into hiding a little bit.
Yes.
And then, I love the little ghost ship. The ghost pirate ship
I wrote
floats
that
through
down.
the city, like
it's
Ghostbusters.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Very cool. Ghostbusters was another choice on our poll.
But you didn't want it!
2 votes! You didn't want us to talk about... You want me to talk about Sigourney Weaver?
We've been here for years. And me about the fit marshmallow man. Oh. I think the Ghostbusters are generally quite fit.
Who are they? Because they're
Bill
famous.
Murray.
Bill Murray, that's it.
And 3 others.
3 others, okay. Well, I'm in it for Sigourney.
You're never not in it for Sigourney.
I'm never not in it for Sigourney. So that's that.
What are you in for Sigourney?
What do you mean?
What are you in? Heat.
Heat. A little clown car.
The masked man goes through the city on the ghost ship, and he's like,
Yes.
"Bring me Mystery Incorporated, citizens.
And Lizzie Silverstone is on TV begging them, give him the control panel.
Please."
How does she know?
Have a think about it.
Have a think. Put 2 and 2 together, lads.
They drive to their old high school clubhouse.
Yeah.
I've read a book recently. It's really, you quite enjoy it.
The one you were reading when we were in Margate.
Yeah, Meddling Kids.
Yes.
It's really good. It's like a
Yeah.
parody of Scooby-Doo. Like
Cute.
they've got a dog and there's 4 of them, and then but it's quite dark. Like one of them's dead, and all of them are alcoholics, and it's a bit like Scooby-Doo meets the Goonies.
I've never seen the Goonies.
Stranger Things ish, and then just becomes full Lovecraftian horror.
Ooh.
And there's the end of one of the chapters. It made my blood run cold. It was so scary.
Really?
And then I was like, I'm going to have to read the rest of the book now. I was like, I'm going to go to sleep at the end of this chapter. And I was like, no.
Wow.
Meddling Kids, would recommend it.
Oh, I might read
I'll
that.
lend it if you want.
Yeah, please. Meddling Kids.
There's flashback. There's a nice little flashback where they look at a picture of themselves as teenagers.
Again, to establish that they can play frisbee.
Yeah. How is Scooby-Doo still alive? How long did the Great Danes live
we
for?
get a fun montage about how he got brain damage.
Are these...
But
also, they're teenagers. Now they're what? Late 20s, early 30s.
Oh, I thought you meant
How is that
because
dog
he
still alive?
ran into a tree head first.
I mean... I think it's cruel to make a dog eat all that.
Eat all that bark.
If we invite Velma...
Bark!
there's a chance she'll bring Shaggy. And if she invites Shaggy, there's a chance he might bring that dog.
Mitchell and Webb?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no.
He's spent so long trying to make that dog talk, and it just can't.
I used to love that.
Maybe Velma will do a trick with her glasses. I think it's a lesbian thing. It's great. It's a great sketch.
It's a really good sketch.
What a shame. Velma realises they need to reverse the polarity of the panel or some shit, and the monsters will all be destroyed rather than created.
Mm-hmm. And there's a whole bit about Fred being like, I don't talk about my feelings, I'm a god. Don't care. And you're going to give him a little redemption arc later. I don't care.
Sorry. Then they have a fixing montage, and Shaggy and Scooby they're in there having a montage without.
Yes, it's funny. Shaggy wishes that one day he could do the right thing on purpose and be a hero.
And then immediately
skims a rock and whacks
wakes
a
up
ghost.
a monster.
Yeah. Captain Cutler's ghost, who emerges out the lake.
Yes, he gives chase and he harpoons the mystery machine.
And then Fred reverses into the ghost. Oh, finally, you're doing something useful.
Thank you, Fred.
And whacks him back into the lake and they escape.
The pterodactyl arrives and tries to grab them.
Yes, Scoop has to drive.
Yes.
Great.
They escape to the mining town.
Yes.
And the Black Knight ghost appears and just stands there and allows Fred to get on a motorbike.
While the other three scamper off.
And he's just there like, no, wait.
No, please.
You dramatically uncloth.
Yeah.
Well, indeed.
You got that.
They do a little joust with the motorbike. I'm like, just backhand the cunt.
Meanwhile, Daphne decides she's going to fight the 10,000 watt ghost. I don't know why she felt good about this. It's an electric monster.
Electricity.
And she's like, hi, yeah! And it's like, no, I don't think karate, whatever she's doing, martial arts, is going to do this. And she gets thrown into the air. She will be dead.
She should be dead.
Yeah.
But right. But no, she's alive and she gives Fred like a pep talk about using his fear to make him brave.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, that's nice.
Velma confronts the skeletons and gives Shaggy and Scooby the panel. Stupid idea, Velma.
She says, I've always wanted to be like you. Useless.
She's so nice to them.
Yeah. And for what?
For what? Fred tries to psychologically unpack the Black Knight, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, he's like, you can't get me with that macho facade. I see right through it. And it's like, I'm a ghost.
I'm a ghost.
How does toxic masculinity affect a ghost? Who's to say? He doesn't care. He's dead.
There's a whole montage of them running away from their individual ghosts they're fighting. Daphne and Fred use a jumper cable from the van.
Yeah, they do some science on the ghosts.
They defeat the Vault ghost and the Black Knight ghost together.
Velma falls down a tube into a pit.
And then get yourself on the Scooby-Doo wiki because they use Scooby's farts to defeat the Minor 49er.
And there's some guy watching. It's a guy like, oh yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Fistful of lotion.
Oh.
Fistful of something else.
Do you think the same person who's into the Scooby fart is into the Alicia Silverstone fart?
Oh, well, they were a bit homophobic, weren't they?
Yeah.
So maybe they're not.
But the people who are most homophobic often...
Dog fucking nonsense.
Sure.
No smoke without fire, no fire without this dog farting.
Oh.
It's in the film!
Yeah, it is.
Velma?
My glasses!
I think it's a lesbian thing.
And accidentally turns on the home cinema in the pit.
Yes.
There's like a projector.
And a shrine.
To
Jonathan Jacobo.
I thought it was pictures of Patrick. They look really similar.
I thought it was Patrick.
Yeah, me too.
But it's actually the stepdad from Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh!
Yeah.
There's also...
Who's in everything as well. Buster Scruggs.
Oh.
I hardly know her.
There's also, in this shrine... Well done.
Buster Scruggs! Bust
who's...
Bust her Scruggs.
Her what now?
Scruggs.
Ah.
Which is a fun... It sounds like something.
Very fun.
Thank you.
This shrine has a lot of candles on newspaper.
Foolish.
I feel like no one thought this through, but whatever. Shrine to the pterodactyl man.
She's like, my glasses. And then someone hands her her glasses and she puts them on. And it is Patrick.
He says he's trying to solve the mystery too. But he does it in a... I don't know, if I was trying to persuade someone I wasn't a serial... No, he's not really killing anyone. A little freak.
I wouldn't act like a little freak.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's good advice. Actually, I have been acting like a little freak a lot. And I do need to convince people that I'm not.
Need to reset.
I need to go away for a while.
Yeah. I just think I would mask up. Not literally. I would just stop acting like a little freak.
Yes. She falls through a grate and he like catches her and he's like, you need to let go so I can pull you up.
And she's like, should I use my head or my heart? It's like, your head. Use your head. Don't use your heart.
Don't use your fucking heart.
Use
your hands.
Because your heart is full of comp hair. Just clean that out and then you can use your heart.
And he pushes her out of the way because the pterodactyl comes and grabs him. So he is a good guy.
My heart would have been saying, why are you in a tunnel? What are you doing in a tunnel, you little freak? I fell down by accident. What are you doing here? Exactly. Right. Also, that man does not have the upper body strength to pull her up.
He's
while
scrawny.
she's dangling. Come on, grow up.
Shaggy and Scooby meet the cotton candy glob.
And
he's
they're
like, I'm going to
finally.
get you. And they're like, ha ha ha.
But they eat him.
They scran him down.
Is that not a bit like when people eat live octopus? What are the morals of eating a live ghost? Live, dead... What?
What are the morals of breastfeeding a chimp?
No.
We know that. I think she breastfeeds him. Or that could just be the SNL sketch about it.
No. What?
I think the ethics of feeding a chimp McDonald's, she gets him a Happy Meal.
No.
And I don't think she even gives him the toy.
More's the biddy. Little Kinder Egg.
To have a Kinder Egg.
Yeah.
Choking hazard. All the monsters are in the control room with the masked man. And using teamwork.
Frisbee,
the surfing, and a fire extinguisher.
The tar monster kind of gets them all apart from Scooby. I was genuinely quite sad when Scooby looked scared. Roma? Raffy?
And they're kind of like being suffocated by the...
Yeah, they're like, he's like shaking. Okay, it's
I was on board with the dog for this bit.
a load of pixels, but...
It was heartwarming, heart-rending.
Yeah.
Tugging at your heartstrings.
Exactly.
Just at your heartstrings. Stop tugging other things, thank you. Fart maiden.
I was going to say Wallace, because...
What? Well,
the dog.
Wallace would have loved this
Yeah.
film. He freezes the oil slick monster with the fire extinguisher and surfs around to get to the place where the
Because
power
remember,
needs
he
to
can
go.
surf. We established that.
You remember?
Remember? Yeah.
Remember. And he places it on the thing, and the man's like, "Who do you think you are?" And I remember so clearly seeing this in the cinema. And he goes, "Scooby, Dooby, Doo, click."
It's amazing.
Oh, it's camp.
Yeah.
And it saves the day.
Uh-huh.
They unmask the bad man.
And who is it? The fart maiden herself.
It's the fart maiden herself, Alicia Silverstone. I mean, we did tell you when we read out the Wikipedia page that's what happens, but...
Yeah. But you're like, hang on. She was there when the masked figure appeared on the... Well, they thought that. It's Ned.
It's Ned, our cameraman. Cameraman Ned, who's not spoken yet. But,
Yeah.
but actually...
Actually...
Alicia Silverstone, Secret Sissy, Jonathan Jacobo.
Yeah. He
Jonathan
survived
Jacobo.
the fall when he flew out of prison and framed old man Wickles.
Oh, my goodness. And the real identity of Ned is... Ned.
Dead.
And
There's a great bit where old man Wickles like, it wasn't enough for you to get the part of Eliza in My Fair Lady, and he's like, I was an excellent Eliza, you were too acty. It's great. They also changed it to, he's like, I wouldn't have gotten away with it too.
meddling punks.
Sorry?
You have one line?
Yeah. Also, maybe this
You
was...
have the
yeah.
most famous line?
Do you think it was like the last day and they were like, oh yeah, kids, punks.
We've run out of film. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah. Why did they say punks? Is it because they were like, these are obviously 30-year-old people? But also, he's much older, so it would make sense to say kids. What's going on?
We were hoping for kids. And that's why my marriage didn't work out.
Christ. You Jemima Puddle Duck.
Jemima Clusterfuck.
Go back and listen to whatever the title of that one is.
Beatrix Potter.
Colon?
Colon. Just tell Puddle.
Puddle? Yeah.
You know. It was a
Yes.
few weeks ago.
Also, there's a bit where Ned's like, you were this
You were doing this whole time?
We cuddled! I want to know what happened there. Oh? Or-
It's that questionable 90s, noughties. Man dresses up as a woman to trick someone.
I
It's
hadn't
Tootsie,
even
it's
clocked
Mrs.
that.
Doubtfire. It's
my...
perpetuating, it's disgusting.
Oh my god.
Shut this film down.
And then, worse, Fred and Daphne kiss. They haven't earned that.
And Velma agrees to go out with Patrick.
I'm done.
And Shaggy and Scooby are goofy. But then they have a little dance.
They do.
And Daphne has a fab outfit on.
What's her outfit?
It's kind of like a wrap. It's got a swoosh little thing.
Ooh, a swoosh.
And it's got fun
thing.
sleeves. And she has yeah.
Fun.
And
Yeah.
then I was also played the start of Nanny McPhee. A
Oh!
great film.
Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson. Thomas Sangster. Colin Firth.
Ray
Evangeline.
Ray Fiennes in the second.
I haven't seen the second one.
I-
Angela Lansbury.
Oh my god!
Evangeline. It's a princess. A fairy princess.
A fairy.
It's Evangeline. Was it queer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it made us queer. Mm-hmm. Because Velma and Daphne.
Lesbian in a...
And a lady with swords.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Jacobo.
Yeah.
There's something queer about
Something
putting on a mask.
A disguise.
Being a villain.
Something queer about being annoyed about a hang gliding competition and so dressing up as a pterodactyl. That's pretty gay.
Yeah. And...
Schemes.
Schemes
and nonsense.
Mm-hmm. If you enjoyed this episode, you can find us on social media at Quiz Gone By. Make sure you subscribe and
tell a friend.
Tell an enemy.
Tell
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh, do.
Tell her. We've had 2 Sarahs.
Yeah,
this Halloween. 2 Sarahs, 1 month. Subscribe. Did I say that?
Yes.
Leave a rating.
Oh, leave a review.
Yes, only if it's nice though. If it's nasty, keep it to your fucking self.
Even if it's 4, just don't bother.
Just do 5.
Just do
Round
5.
Up.
God's sake.
Round up. You can find us at Quiz Gone By on social media. I'm at the Kate Butch.
And I'm at a Caitlin Powell.
You can watch us on patreon.com/quiz. Also other bonus bits. We just post a catch up of all the things that we've seen. Lots of horror films in that.
Yes.
My Immortal.
This is coming out on Halloween.
Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! Trick or treat.
What you're doing? If you're doing a nostalgic costume, let us know. That's fun.
Yes, if you're in Salisbury, come to see Putting It Together at the weekend.
What are you doing for Halloween? You come to mine.
I'm coming to yours.
Yes.
I'm right here.
Yes.
Watching.
Adam's
Family Values, maybe.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or Whoever Slew Auntie Roo. No.
Train to Busan. I want to watch.
Sallow. 120 Days of Summer.
No, thank you. That's probably one of the few I wouldn't... Apart from really...
I've seen it.
Have you?
Yeah.
What do you reckon to it? Yeah, okay.
That's
how I feel about it. I'm like, oh.
What are you trying to do? You're being silly here.
I also think it's one of the most... Oh, a guy wrote this.
Yeah.
Film ever. Personally.
And that's your lot.
That's your lot. That's that on that.
We'll see you next week.
And until
Sarah.
Then... Oh, your little brother, Sarah.
And then my labyrinth. We'll see David Bowie jiggling his balls.
Oh, because that was the one that... I don't think we said that at the start.
Oh, sorry.
At the... yeah.
Came second, so we're doing
in the
that
poll
for next time.
Yeah.
Keep jiggling your balls.
Okay. We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time, Sarah.
Sarah.
And until then, Sarah, keep
jiggling your balls.
Like David Bowie, you know.
Like with the crystal balls.
That's
someone else's hand.
Jiggling his balls?
Yeah.
Oh. Chance would be a fine thing.
Oh, click, click.
That's disgusting.
I know.
Stop this. End it.
End it. Ooh, big clip from my shoulders there.
Big clip.
Ow. Ooh.
Big pussy energy.
Do I just press the record button again?
I don't know.
That's what you said last time, I think.